Good morning to all of you. So this is our new chapter, rectilinear figures. So first let's discuss what is rectilinear figures. So as you already knew, rectilinear means straight line. Okay, whenever the object is moving in the straight line, we are saying that its motion is the rectilinear motion. Similarly, rectilinear figures are those figures which are made up of line segments. Okay, so rectilinear figures are those figures which are made up of line segments. For example, if I make a figure like this, so it is made up of 4 line segments. It may be rectangle, it may be a square, or in general we are calling it as a quadrilateral. What about polygon? So polygon is actually a closed figure bounded by at least 3 line segments. Okay, a closed figure bounded by at least 3 line segments. Okay, so rectilinear figures are the plane figure bounded by straight lines, and this polygon is a closed figure bounded by at least 3 line segments. For example, a triangle is there. Triangle is a polygon having 3 sides. Then we have a quadrilateral is there, that you already knew. Quadrilateral, a closed bounded figure formed of 4 line segments. Then a pentagon is there. Pentagon is there. It is having 5 line segments. It is having 4. It is having 3. Similarly, if 6 are there, then we called it as hexagon, and so on. If 7 are there, heptagon, then octagon, then nonagon, then decagon, like this. So these are the types of polygons. So polygon is a closed figure bounded by at least 3 line segments, and rectilinear figure is made up of straight line or line segments. So we will discuss few rectilinear figures in this, like rectangle, square, parallelogram, rhombus, and we will do the questions based upon this. So first of all, let's see few of the facts about the polygon. Okay, so polygon is actually of 2 types. First is convex and another one is concave. So convex polygon is if all interior angles are less than 180 degree. If all the interior angles of the polygon are less than 180 degree, then it is known as the convex polygon. For example, triangle you can take. Then see this figure. So in this, see, all the angles are less than 180 degree. And what about concave? If at least one angle is more than 180 degree. For example, if I draw this polygon, so it has one angle which is the reflex angle. So this is known as the concave angle. So unless stated otherwise, we have to take each and every polygon as convex polygon. Okay, if it is mentioned in the question it is a concave polygon, then we will take the concave polygon. Then coming to the polygon again, so regular polygon. So Regular polygon means all sides are equal. Okay, then all interior angles are equal. Okay, so in case of the regular polygon, all sides are equal to each other and all interior angles are equal to each other. For example, a equilateral triangle. So if I take a equilateral triangle, so equilateral triangle is a regular polygon because it is having all the sides as equal, as well as all the internal angles are equal to 60 degree. Similarly, square is also one of the regular polygon in which all the sides are equal and all the internal angles are equal to each other. So let's discuss few important formulas. First is sum of interior angle of polygon. So that is equals to 2n minus 4 into 90 degree. Okay. So this is the formula of sum of interior angle of a polygon. Then second is sum of exterior angle of polygon. So it will be always 360 degree. Whatever may be the polygon, whether it is a triangle, whether it is a quadrilateral, even it contains the 20 sides also, the sum of exterior angle of a polygon will always be equal to 360 degree. Remember this. Then at vertex of each polygon, interior angle plus exterior angle is always 180 degree. For example, suppose if I take a polygon like this, so this is the interior angle, this is the exterior angle, so its sum will always be equal to 180 degree because they forms the linear pair. Then for regular polygon, now we will discuss few formulas of regular polygon. So for regular polygon, value of interior angle will be equal to 2n minus 4 into 90 degree divided by n. And what is n here? N here is number of sides. So this is the formula of sum of interior angle of the polygon. So if you divide it by n, you will get the value of the interior angle. Then value of exterior angle if you want to find, so each exterior angle, so what is the sum of exterior angle of a polygon? 360 divided by n, that is number of sides. So these are the few formulas that we will use to solve the questions of first exercise. Okay, so let's start with the exercise 14a. Okay, so you just Remember these formulas, and these formulas we will use to solve the questions. So we will start with the first exercise, and very first question we will discuss. The sum of interior angle of the polygon is 4 times the sum of its exterior angles. So what is given? Sum of interior angle is equals to 4 times sum of exterior angle. Okay. We have to find the number of sides. So let number of sides equal to n. So sum of interior angle formula was 2 into n minus 4 into 90 equal to, and what I have told you, sum of exterior angle will always be equal to 360 degree. So this value will be equal to how much? 360 degree. So this will be our equation. So it is 2n minus 4 equal to 4 into 360 upon 90, that is 16. So 2n will be 20 and n will be how much? 20 by 2, that is 10. So these will be the total number of sides of that polygon. Then in question number 2, the angles of pentagon. So what is our polygon in this? Polygon is pentagon. So pentagon means it is having the, pentagon means n is equals to 5, that is number of sides is 5. So first we will calculate sum of angles, sum of interior angle of pentagon. So this will be our formula, n minus 2 into 180. I have taken 2 as common. So 5 minus 2 into 180. So 3 into 180, that is 540 degree. Okay. So sum of interior angle of the pentagon is 540 degree. Now ratio is given as 4:8:6:4:5. This is the ratio is given. So what we have to find the angles. So total of ratio is how much? 27. So we will use the concept of ratio, that is first angle will be 4 upon 27 into 540. That is 80 degree. Then second angle is how much? 8 upon 27 into 540, that is 160 degree. Then third will be 6 upon 27 into 540, that is 120 degree. What is the fourth angle? 4 upon 27 into 80 degree. And fifth, I am calculating here, fifth angle will be how much? 5 upon 27 into 540, that is 100 degree. Okay, so in these type of questions in which ratio is given, first you calculate the sum of all angles of the polygon, whatever it is. Then you can use the concept of ratio, that is first value divided by sum of ratio into the total value.